Okay, hello everybody, welcome to Bruta Games. I am Big Bruta, and today we are playing Pokemon Showdown. Now, it's been a while since I've done a video. It's been quite some time actually. Main reasons with school and everything. Got so distracted with all that stuff. But I'm back, and we're going to start doing video again. Hopefully getting a few out within the coming weeks, and got some new stuff planned as well. If you're wondering why my face isn't kind of black, but except for that, it's mostly because I got a new computer and I'm still trying to figure out how to record properly. Right now I'm using a different recording program, but if the quality's weird, tell me. Yeah, I'm just testing out some stuff and seeing if it can work. Except for that, I am playing with my usual team. Only thing I changed is that my Mega Metagross is no longer there. He's now placed with Mana Trick. But in this game, I forgot to put the Mega Stone on. Anyways, I'm playing against another YouTuber. His name is DeathlyPlays Gaming. That's his channel. And he does some pretty good videos too. So I went against him. I just happened to be in the cap room, and he's like, "Hey, you're a cap YouTuber. Let's battle." So I battled him, and yeah, it's a pretty good battle. So I wanted to record it and show you guys. So yeah. So I sent him my Pyrox immediately because I wanted myself Rock set. But he switches in his Moloch switch. Sludge Wave would have obliterated me. And so I switch in my Colossal. He can take a Sludge Wave pretty easily. Easily go for the U-turn, and this is going way too fast. There we go. Okay, so I go for the U-turn immediately, expecting him to switch into something else, but hey, it's okay. So now I switch to my Sylveon. I go for a Psyshock, expecting Moloch to switch back in, and he doesn't, but oh well. So Tomahawk comes back in. I bring my Tomahawk because it's a good thing against anything that's physical. It does surprisingly a lot of damage, so I'm guessing it's a Choice Band Sizer, but oh well. I roost off the damage because I knew he was going to switch back out immediately because he brought this thing in, obliterate Tomahawk, but from Sylveon, and knowing that I can take any one attack. He Dragon Dances, which is a bit scary, but I know I can one-shot him if I don't die in the first hit. Hyper Voice, boom, gone, because that is the power of Sylveon. Oh. Anyways, I switch out immediately because Sludge Wave would instantly kill me. Bring Colossal, he can take any Sludge Wave, boom, nothing. Comes back, so he switches back out, and I now go for a knockoff. There you go. And look how much damage that did. Oh, disgusting. I Sucker Punch expecting him to Hydro Pump, and he doesn't. Pain Splits. Works. I go for Sucker Punch again, expecting a Hydro Pump. He will list me, but I'm Guts, so I don't worry about that. I probably should have knocked off, but I was too worried. I Sucker Punch again, hoping now he's in a Hydro Pump. No, he switches to Tomahawk. So he just got a bunch of free damage on me right there, so that was a great play on my part. Anyways, bring Plasma in because he completely walls Tomahawk, unless he has Earth Power. He brings back in his Colossal. I taunt, expecting to taunt Tomahawk, but instead he taunts me, which doesn't really matter. Bring Tomahawk in because Tomahawk completely walls Colossal as well as my Pyroke. He knocks off my Rocky Helmet. I don't really care. Tomahawk is just so good. He doesn't really run his items unless it's like a Sedge Shell for a Shadow Tag, but that got banned, so it didn't. My Rapid Spin to get rid of the rocks on my team. He brings this in. I know I can one-shot his pretty much anyone on his team except this with a Hyper Voice. And you can see how much damage that does when he double resists it, which is just crazy. Anyways, I did that. Let me just pause this. I did that Hyper Voice for one reason. If he was to bring in Tomahawk, Rotom, Colossal, or even Sizer, that would hurt really bad. That's the point why I went that instead of Psyshock. Because if I went Psyshock, that would have been dead. If I went Hidden Power Ground, which I had, he would have been dead too. But if I would have gone Psyshock, he could have switched into his Sizer, which completely walls it, as well as his Colossal, and get a free turn pretty much against me. Kill him, just get a huge amount of momentum from that mistake. If I went HP Ground, switches into Rotom or Tomahawk, and again gains that momentum. Hyper Voice would hurt everyone on his team except Molix. Even then, still did a quarter of his health. So it's like, that was my best move. in that scenario. So that's why I did that. Okay, so now he comes back in this, switching my Plasmata, who can take because he's defensive. I use HP Fire, which always gets them. That's like my favorite thing to stop Ferrothorns and Sizers who completely wall Plasmata otherwise. Then I bring in my Pyroke because Pyroke can deal with Colosoil. I double switch because I knew it was coming. He then switches in his Rotom Wash. My Pyroke doesn't have to worry about Rotom Wash too bad. He Volt switches, and it's like, he's done that much damage to me, but it's because of a Pain Split, and he was low health, and so it just doesn't matter. With the Stealth up, I can pretty much wear down everyone on his team with just causing them to keep switching, because my style usually forces lots of switches. Even though it's not necessarily the most powerful fight, like right there, he got my Colossal. That was because, even though that was a mistake, it brought momentum back. I probably should have switched into Tomahawk or something else, but oh well. In this case, it wasn't that bad because I got a Lava Plume off. I was hoping it would have burned, but it was okay. It still got chip damage. He lost about almost half his health in that one switch in, so that was fine, even though my switch got him a roost, and so that was bad on my part. I switch out again, pulling a double switch to hope that he'd switch into his Colosoil, which he does. And this is very good for me because I predicted it. It was funny. But he goes for a knockoff again, knocks off my leftovers. Don't really care though. I go for a Lava Plume. I don't get a burn, which is very sad to me, but oh well. I took Will-O-Wisp off of Pyroke because Giga Drain is so good against this meta. So I do that, switch into here, and I should have gone for a Giga Drain probably there. That would have done huge damage to this Rotom. But instead, I go for Synthesis. I go for a Giga Drain. He switches into Tomahawk. Doesn't do too much damage, but again, it's chip damage and gets my health back up just a bit. So it's just slowly wearing down the team. Even though Tomahawk doesn't get worn down too much, it's always good. Now Plasmatic comes where I get Air Slash again. Nothing with Plasmatic. Bulky and resists it. Switches back into Rotom. I go for a Discharge, right? Yeah. I go for Discharge for the main reason of he expected me to probably double switch, so I didn't think that he would bring in his Colossal. And everything else on his team would get hit with electric types more than Sludge would. So I went for the Discharge. He switches into this, which again, I just go for a Sludge Wave. It's chip damage, slowly wearing down his Colossal, because Colossal doesn't have any recovery rest, which would give me huge amounts of momentum. And I still have my, if he had rest, I would just switch into my Sylveon. He goes for a Sucker Punch. Knowing he would do that, I roost to make sure I get my health back. Puts Tomahawk back into the game. He can take things again. Even though most of his team is special now. I switch in my Pyroke to this again just because it needs to deal with this. And this thing... But by doing that, I switch out again. Because I knew he was going to Pain Split. Because I had so much health. Only problem with that is I'm really slow with Sylveon because he's voice banned and he's bulky. So he just dies right away. This moment, I realize I don't have... thing. I cry because that would have got me the kill if I would have Mega Evolved there. Anyways, he Pain Splits. This was a bad move on my part, but he does something really bad now. I taunt this so he can't do anything to me. The Volt Switch. He Volt Switches out and brings in this. He tricks me, thinking that's going to be something useful, but I chose an attack instead of taunt, so that means I'm locked into an attack now. And I can start doing really good damage. Brings in Colossal thinking, he has to switch out now. Which is fine though, because I have two Pokemon that deal with Colossal very well. With Tomahawk here, he can't do anything. And then this is just... Wait, doesn't that... Oh yeah, I bring him back in. Okay, so he Air Slashes now, he's gonna switch out, and I use Ice because of one thing. I use Ice right now because Colossal right here is weak to Ice. It's gonna hurt him. He's already low on health. It's gonna hurt him really bad. Bring him pretty much to death range. If I had my Mega Evolution, he would be dead. Tomahawk doesn't want to get hit with Ice either. Doesn't hurt as much, but it still hurts really bad. Only one on his team that would not just be fine with Ice would be him, his Rotom. But I can use Thunder, and that does huge damage as well, if he was Mega Evolved. This is all based on Mega Evolution thinking, but yeah. It still works out. It works out fine. I use my Ice attack. It gets really close to him dead. He is at 10% health. But he Sucker Punches me in at one shots, not one shot. You know what I'm saying. 75% of my health, because I'm a UU Pokemon. He Sucker Punches again, does a nice chunk, but you can't out-tank the Pyroke. Pyroke is the tanky tankiest person in the universe. I switch out again because air slash is not fun. The aura spheres me, which I don't get. I really don't get the aura sphere. Nothing on my team cares about aura sphere. That was probably his biggest mistake right now, because he aura spheres. Let's see. Who on my team gets hurt by aura sphere more than air slash? Let's see. Pyrook is super effective to flying. Air slash would be better. Plasmana here would be destroyed by a nothing except earth power. Let's hit earth. If he has earth power, it would be good. But that's the only thing that would be able to hit him with. Fighting doesn't hurt him because he's poison type, and flying doesn't hurt him because he's electric type. Tomahawk would only be hurt by air slash. Fighting wouldn't matter in either form, so yeah. So the game finishes with me doing the air slash, which flinches him and kills him, and then I just finish the game up really quickly. So at this point in the game, it's pretty much over. I bring Plasmana because I know he can't do anything to my Plasmana. The Bolt Swim. I go for Sludge Wave, and I know I'm going to two-shot him, and this point in the game, it's pretty much over. I just Sludge Wave until he wins. So yeah, it was a really good game, considering all the things that happened, so it was awesome. So yeah, go check out his channel, and until next time, guys, rock your life.